everyone. Welcome to Support Someone Saturday. We are in Chicago in the Lawndale community and we are at Celestial Ministries. I have some wonderful people I want you to meet. Stanley and Antoinette Ratliff. Come on in, let's go meet them. Hey, how are you?
Hey, welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Thank you
so much. Come in.
All right, so here it is. It's beautiful. I love your place.
Welcome to Lawndale.
All right, thank you for having us. So this is Celestial Ministries, Antoinette and Stanley Ratliff. And I want to ask you, how did this whole ministry get started and what is your mission here?
Well, our mission is to raise up young, the youth and our teens to use the Word of God through our music program, and that'll help them in their life along the way. They have.
Yeah.
But Stanley and I started this music program because we wanted to get back to the youth. Because he started a men's recovery home years ago when he came out of prison, but we weren't giving back to the youth of the men and the women that was coming out of prison. So his gift is music. Not mine, okay, but his gift is music, and he loves music. He loves teaching music, and his goal was to always own the music school. Because when he was in high school, or college?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, when I was in high school and college.
Right.
You know, I thought I was smart because I was getting A's and stuff like that. But then when I went to college, I was getting D's and C's. I'm like, man, what's up? So I had to catch up.
Yeah.
Then I learned the stuff that they were teaching. I said, I gotta take that back to my community. One day I'm gonna do that, and so that's why I'm here, doing it now.
That's awesome. That's
Manifestation.
Yeah, so you've been in music for a long time. And then I know you mentioned going to prison. Do you want to talk about that, like what happened? And
Prior to me going to prison, I used to be in a semi-professional singing group.
okay.
We recorded and did touring and all that stuff. I thought that was gonna be my life. And I also had a part-time job working in the suburbs at a place called Hillside Academy, special ed school. And so me and this guy, we used to coach basketball together. And then he stopped working there. I ain't seen him in 2 years. I saw him on the streets. We exchanged phone numbers. That weekend he came by my house, talking about it's his birthday, to celebrate, you know. So he came upstairs, he brought some beer up there. I wasn't walking with the Lord at the time.
Sure.
And so then she came in, and she started telling me about, talking to me, the bill needs to be paid, the car note needs to be paid. I'm like, okay. So then she went out. Then my so-called friend, he said, well, you need some money? I said, you got some? Yeah, he said, how much you need? I said, literally $500 until I get paid. I give you back. Every time I get paid, I give you something back. He said, how you want? I said, well, lend me $1,000. Now, knowing he had this kind of money, and so he went to his car down and said, give me $1,000 in cash. So now I got me a new friend I'm starting it out with, right?
Scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started hanging out with him and stuff like that. Kind of found he sold drugs. I didn't know he sold drugs, but I never see him sell drugs.
Okay.
You know? But we used to go to bars. He'd go to the back and do his deal and everything. I said, well, okay, that's his thing, not mine. We go to the football game, basketball game. He'd pay for the ticket. So then one day I was coming home from work, and I saw his van. I said, let me get this money for him so we can go to the OJ concert. And cause he lived with his friend's house. I buzzed the doorbell. He buzzed me in, and they buzzed me in. And he came down the stairs. He met me halfway and gave me the key to the van, told me to drive. I said, cool, when I get in the van, he's gonna let me know where we're going. I get in the van, he didn't come to the van. He went to a car downstairs, and him and his lady was arguing. And then I'm looking at him. Then he got the car, and he got in the van. I was pulled the bag out, the Walgreens plastic bag, told me to give it to him. I said, no, you give it to her, y'all arguing and stuff? He man, just give it to her. I'm like, okay, you know what? It might be drugs in here, it might be money, I don't care. I'm just gonna give it to him and leave, you know?
Yeah.
So I go to get her the bag, and then she told me to come around. So I got in the car. When I got in the car, she started counting money, 100, 200, 300. I said, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna get done. And I opened up the door, 15 police with guns to my head and everything. Yeah, that lady was an undercover agent. You know, he had sold her 2 or 3
I
times.
come home that day.
Yep.
I mean, I just knew. I mean, I called the hospitals. I mean, everything but the police station. You know. And his mom kept asking us. You know, we had the phone bill was due that day because we were supposed to get tickets for the OJs. Remember? We said we're gonna pay the phone bill first and then get the tickets. And he didn't come home. When he didn't come through that door, I knew.
Yeah.
You know, because he usually come home at the same time all the time. So
Yeah.
where the heck is he at?
Yeah.
And my heart just dropped. And I'm just sitting here waiting and waiting. And his mom kept saying, Antoinette, where is he? I'm like, well, I don't know, Lenny. I'm trying to kind of get in contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he never answered. And I think you called like at midnight. You called and you were able to call at midnight and let me know where you were at, and just devastated. Just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, no one could believe. You know, like Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley, what? You know, it was just the family, our friends, our pastor. You know, like, but and that's what we're trying to do with these kids. Now teach them who you associate with. You know, you're not guilty by association.
Yes,
we were going through this with other
doing
kids.
this,
Yeah.
but doing, you know,
Yeah.
in this fight over.
If you want a testimony that had nothing to do with it, I don't think you want to go to court and everything come out how I got involved. But so you go every time we went to court, they call me and him up, and the judge would have a newspaper, have his copy on the side, like reading on nothing, you know, and then it's a continues. It's going to continue for 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Then finally they called him up by himself. He plea bargained. He got 10 years, went home for 30 days. Then he had turned himself in. They called me up asking if I want a bench or a jury. They give me a jury because I like the judge how he was handling the situation. And then state prosecutor, his opening statement and closing statement. Ladies and gentlemen, jury, that young man in the corner Stanley Ratliff, he responsible for bringing a drug from Columbia to Chicago. He must be found guilty. You know, and they found him guilty. They gave me 9.5 years. Gave me 9.5 years. I can't believe it.
I know, I guess it don't make sense though, because it's still going on.
Yeah.
You know, you're not the one that's the only one that went through it. I mean,
Right.
they're going through this now. And you put the ones that's in prison, they shouldn't be in prison. The ones that are out here doing all this shooting, they're still out here. They're still selling drugs down the street. They're still here.
Yeah.
You know?
So there needs to be more reform.
Yeah.
In the system.
Yeah.
So tell us what happened. So you were sentenced to 9.5 years, and really for a crime you didn't commit.
Right.
But,
But then I went to Dixon. And I was scared because I never had ever been arrested before. So I told Jesus, the Lord, if you're real, you got to help me because I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know, and my first day down there, they put 4 of us into in the hospital in different rooms because they had to take our blood and everything.
Sure.
This 6'4" guy came in there. I didn't think nobody know me down there. So his name is Stanley. I said, my name is Stanley. He said, the minister want to see you. I said, the minister? I thought he was talking about the chaplain down there.
Yeah.
It was the minister of the vice lord. The minister, he led the vice lord anyway. And he took me around to the guy's room. He had me, I know this guy. Everybody he knew from the community. I grew up with,
Wow.
And he said, if you need anything, he said, let me know. I said, okay. And as I left, I walked out that long hall, talking to Jesus. I said, Lord, if you're real, I said, I've never been involved in no game. I'm not going to get involved in no game. I'm trusting you, God.
Yeah.
And I did it. When I did that, man, God, he protected me. He took care of my family. Helped me finish my college degree down there. Then after 2.5 years, I got clemency from the government. You know?
How God works, you know?
Yes.
He doesn't put too much on you that you can't bear. He's gonna find a way out.
Good.
You know, and he always finds a way out for us, and he always, even if we're going through now, he's gonna find a way out, you know, with finances and everything that we need for the center and the kids. But it's not about us.
Yes.
It's about
right.
It's about him and why we're here.
Yeah.
And we just believe we're here for the kids
Yes.
in this community. As much as I would love to leave this community, I can't. I can't.
That's good. I love that.
Even when I was in prison, like, I'm here now. I got to do some of my life on here. And so there, Roosevelt University down there. I went to the advisor at Roosevelt. I said, look, I got 120 credit hours from Northeastern. I said, what I need to do to get a degree from you guys? He said, well, you get a degree from us. If you do 18 credit hours with us, we give you a degree in general studies. I said, cool, it kind of degree better than none.
Yeah.
You know? So I took 18 credit hours with him. It took about a year. 18 credit hours completed. When I got to the advisor, I said, when you graduate, he said, Mr. Johnson, I got some bad news for you. I said, my name is Mr. Johnson. No, Mr. Ratliff, I got some worse news for you. He said, we can't accept all your credit for Northeast. We're going to accept 48 after 120. I said, but you told me you accept 64. He said, well, I made a mistake. You know, so I went to the chaplain, the real chaplain. I went to him, I said, Chaplain Bob, And I said, Chaplain Bob, I went to school for 6 years, I can get a similar degree. I said, if I had 120 from Northeastern, yeah, 18 years old, so then he said, son, let's pray. He prayed with me. Then he picked the phone up and called Northeastern. He said, I got a guy, he got 120 credit hours, you guys got 18 years old, well, how can we help him get some kind of degree? He said, what's his name? His name is Stanley Ratliff. Let's see, Stanley Ratliff. Oh, he got all his credits already. He don't need no more. All he just English competency exam.
Yeah.
So he sent the exam down to Roosevelt. They administered to me the what kind of test I say?
The English exam.
Yeah, English competency exam. I passed that, got my degree in music, not general studies.
Nice. In music from Northeastern.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. So yeah,
And
God
he
made a
taught
way
music.
right after you prayed. That's so awesome.
That's
To
it.
hear God showed up again.
Yes,
Oh,
he did.
Another miracle.
Oh,
Yeah, man, miracle after miracle after miracle, man.
That's
I'm telling you.
awesome. So
That's
then
awesome.
once you got that, is that when you started the Hope?
Hopefully, when I got out of prison,
Okay.
Coach asked me, he said, I call Coach, he's a pastor.
Yeah.
I said, he said, son, what do you think God is calling me to do? I said, I think God will help me not to come back to prison. I said, when I was down there, I seen guys get 3 months, they go out, come right back in. I seen guys get 20 years, they didn't get visitors like I did. I was getting visitors, they didn't get them. I said, I want to do something about that. So he told me to go find JoJo. JoJo was another guy who co-founded Hope House.
Yeah.
He was in a rehab center.
Okay.
I went and found him, told him what Coach said, and we started praying for about a year. Then we started Hope House with 4 men. Now over 8,000 men been through that place.
Wow.
And getting lives together.
Hope House. So you and a partner started it, and where
Yeah.
was that located?
Around the corner here in Ogden.
Okay, down here in
30
Ogden.
person?
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many
31.
years did you do the
I've been
Hope
Hope
House?
House about 18, 19 years.
18 years.
18 years.
18 years. That's a long time. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but some of those men are still in my life, you know.
Yeah.
Once a month we go out to breakfast, you know. Some guys in the suburb we meet. But these guys, they got their own homes now. They got their
Nice.
jobs.
Did you help them get like on a drug addiction, or what was the main thing? Just
Yeah,
anything
but
that they
Jesus,
were.
I gave them Jesus. That's what I gave
Yeah,
them.
whatever they were caught up
That's
in,
what they
they
needed.
got their lives
Yeah, but
put
some
back
guys-
together, like a
yeah.
second chance.
Some of the guys was on heroin, you know, and
Yeah.
they thought they'd take the metformin, not metformin, but that meds
Okay.
for get off hand, but Christ did it.
Yes.
Jesus delivered.
Amen. That's awesome.
That's all I did was Jesus.
Yeah.
They remember. You always say, trust God, trust God.
Yeah. All right, so now we are upstairs in the dance studio, and I want to ask you, tell us about this part of the building, and tell us about some of the different programs you have here at Celestial Ministries.
Well, I'm going to talk about the dance program first.
Okay.
Because we tried ballet. We had some people come in from the suburbs teaching, but they didn't like teaching our kids, so we left that alone.
Okay.
But now we have someone come in through on Wednesdays, and she's teaching the girls, and they're doing really, really great.
Nice.
They're actually dancing off one of Beyonce's songs. And it's a nice song, it's a beautiful song. The girls are getting along finally.
Good.
That took time, it's still taking time to try to get them, you know, in one group. We have 2 groups coming together, it's like 20 girls dancing right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they love coming up here because they feel
Yeah.
they can just swing around and just
Yes,
be
it's a beautiful
themselves.
room.
And
It's
it's,
like very-
yeah, the green and the pink, and it's about them, you know.
Yeah.
And I just love to see them have fun
Yes.
and dance. I
Yes.
just don't like the twerk bands, but as long as they're dancing, moderately,
Yes.
in jazz or ballet or
Mhm.
tap, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
But right now they're doing one of Beyonce's, one of her slow songs.
Nice.
So it's good.
Good. And so what else? In the main floor, you have like your piano set up, and you're doing a drum line. Tell us about that.
Do piano lessons.
Mm-hmm.
We do music theory. You know,
Okay.
You know, everybody got to do music theory. You know.
Yeah.
You do dances, you
They
know.
don't think that's important, but it is.
Okay. Yeah. And who does the drum line? Is that?
Actually, the kids do the drum.
Yeah.
I use first. I use first because they have a drum line.
Right.
It's their drum line. We call it
Right.
their drum line.
They like guys and girls. Or,
Yes.
okay.
They've been doing it for quite some time. This is our
Okay.
first time ever having them to work for the summer. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing because we had a sponsor, someone we collaborated with,
Mm-hmm.
the Lamp, Chicago Lamp, and they made sure they were hired through them
Okay.
to work with us. Because
Yeah.
we wanted those who've been with us to work with us.
Yeah.
If you come from outside working with us, you really don't know what we're actually
Yeah.
doing. You just really have to have orientation about 2 weeks for some people. But with them, 1 day is fine because they knew we were looking for. Yeah.
Okay. And does the drum line go out and perform places?
Yeah,
Like where
yeah.
does your drum line?
All over Chicago, you know.
Nice. Like in parades or
Parade,
festivals?
block club party,
Mhm.
Downtown to Taste Chicago.
Nice.
You can this year, they did you can in August, right?
I was gonna say, are you coming back now after the
Yeah.
pandemic?
Yeah,
we're back.
yeah.
So
We're back.
opportunities coming up? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Not a lot, not
Yeah.
not the big ones yet.
Yes.
So hopefully this time next year
Little
we'll.
by little, right?
Yeah,
So-
and they said, Miss Ratliff, it's too much. Every weekend we just be gone.
Oh,
She
sure.
can hang with us.
Yeah, it's almost better to have a little builds. right?
Yeah.
We can go and sometimes do 2 or 3 performances.
And one day, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yes.
One day. But these kids, they just love it, you know, and they just want to be heard.
Right. And they want to get out the community because most of the kids don't go nowhere.
They haven't been anywhere.
Yeah, they
Right.
want to go out and see other places.
Yeah.
Plus, they can come together as a team, and then they're doing something constructive and positive.
Right,
And,
right.
Yeah, that's
Very
good.
positive.
Yeah.
We took them to
Gives them-
Christ Church Oak Brook one time.
Oh, nice.
And man, y'all saw the ads open up, they saw the big houses and the men out there like, wow, what's that?
The grass.
Yeah.
One of the girls said, Miss Antoinette, it's just so much peace.
Oh.
And we're in the van driving, and she's looking out the window. Miss Antoinette, look, it's just peace.
Yeah.
I mean, you come from North Lawndale
Yes.
to Christchurch and Oak Brook. You know, of
Yes.
course, there's a big difference.
Yeah. Okay, so we're down here in the basement. This is a recording studio, and Celestial Ministries started back in 2014. And Stanley here went to Northern Seminary. So tell us about, what did you get your master's degree in, and how did that all transpire?
Okay. I got my master's degree in Christian ministry.
Okay.
And how I got it was I lost my job in Londale, and then I tried to get another job, and when nobody hired me, all my friends were hiring me, nobody would hire me. But all these scholarships came right in my face.
Yeah.
I said, well, maybe God want me to go to school.
Sure.
So I ended up going to Northern Seminary, and that's how I got my degree, you know.
Nice,
But
that's awesome.
I wasn't planning on going back to school. I thought I was through.
Yeah.
The guy had planned for me, though.
That's
God said,
awesome.
"Oh, you going to school?" You know. So,
Yeah.
so like I said, I couldn't get a job still. So
Yes, and now you're helping teach all these kids the arts, whether it's music, the drum line, the recording studio. So what happens down here? Tell us who's down here most of the time, and
okay, my son Antoine, he runs the studio, but
Okay.
yeah, he graduated from SAE Institute. They come down here. All 3 of them guys, they run.
Okay.
Yeah, and they bring rappers in,
Okay.
sometimes singers.
Oh, and there's one beautiful singer, Ashley.
Yeah. So they're actually recording, and are they helping record other people's albums?
Yes.
Okay, and are they also doing their own, or is it more they're helping others
They more
producing and?
oh no, they do it on their own too.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
a bit of both. Okay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And how about any of the kids from the neighborhood? Do they get to come down here at all?
Yes.
Check it out and try it
Oh,
out?
we had some shorties down here.
Yeah.
It was one young man who finally came down here because Stanley kept saying, if I can just get that one child in here, then everybody else will follow.
Okay.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
That's
good.
exactly what happened. And he loves being down here.
Yeah.
And we saw him the other day because he said he's working at he said he's working at
Yeah.
UPS. No.
Okay.
Well, anyway, he's working somewhere, and it's great to know that he's working and doing the right thing. Because
Yes.
Man, we
he's
growing
from this
up.
community.
Yeah, he
Rough.
everybody
He was
follow him.
rough.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's like a leader.
Yeah,
So he's
right.
doing
Uh-huh.
good things.
And they were
That's
following
awesome.
him really
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
And he got in contact with Stanley. Stanley told our son Antoine, and Antoine got him down here, and they were recording. We got pictures of that as well.
Nice.
All in the
Yeah.
booth, and I mean out here just having a good time. You know, knowing that this is here for them.
That's
Right now,
awesome.
it's for them.
Yeah.
So now we're working with other organizations now with their youth who are going through this violent stuff.
Yes.
You know, so
The legal center.
yeah, so here's the legal center.
The legal center.
Yeah.
With Cliff Nellis is the director.
Right. So we kind of form a contract with them, so they send their guys over here.
Nice.
They
I was going to ask you about that. Like you mentioned this one individual. Is there another success story that you could share of someone that's been helped through your ministry? I'm sure you have a lot.
Tashana.
Okay. Tashawn?
Tashana, she came here and we taught her how to play drum. I didn't teach her, but we had other people teaching drum.
Yeah.
Anyway, she came here, she became a leader for the drum line
Yeah.
for a good while. Then she ended up working at a restaurant.
But you went to your school.
Short.
You sent her to your school.
Oh, yeah, she graduated from high school. We said, Tashana, what college you going to? I don't know yet. I said, I know where you going. Come
Right,
on.
right.
So me and my other friend, Sean, we took her to Northeastern, where I went to.
Nice.
And we got her in there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. So he always send them back to his school. If they don't know where they're going or they want to
Yeah.
go,
Mm-hmm.
we give them a
'cause,
solution.
Northeastern got a program to help inner city kids. You know.
Oh, that's awesome. And now is she still in school or did she
I
graduate?
think she graduated, yeah.
Okay.
And now she's working for another ministry now. She's
awesome.
Wyman with Mike from the
Mike
Valley.
Trout.
Wyman? Okay.
Yeah,
That's so
Wyman.
awesing.
Yeah, she's the leader there.
That's awesome.
And she
Very
comes
teaching
back
other
here.
leaders.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
come visit us, and she gave us some money to sponsor some of the kids for the summer this year.
Because we couldn't.
She's paying it back.
She's paying it back because we had a hard time asking the parents to pay because of the COVID, and we know what we know what we're going through, so
Sure.
we can kind of figure what they're going through. You know, maybe the same situation, but we didn't charge anyone. You know, we didn't charge the kids. You know,
Yeah.
That's so
we wanted to,
cool.
but we couldn't because
Yeah.
we knew, you know, we would not have them here if we did. You know,
That's
And
cool.
this
It
is
all
a-
came full circle with Tishon.
Yep.
Yes,
Then
Shauna.
another guy named Jahari, he came here on a skateboard, you know.
Okay.
Then I played drums, and he learned how to
Okay.
play drums here. Playing drums in high school. Then he went to college, Miles College.
Miles College.
Okay.
Got the drum line down
Nice.
there. Came back and started teaching drum down here for a while.
Okay.
But 1 year, Miles College played at Soldier Field, and he played with us. We took the kids down to the field.
That's so cool.
They saw him.
Jahari. And
Yeah,
now has he
Jahari.
graduated
Yeah,
college?
he didn't graduate. He working.
He's working,
He
but
going to community college here now.
yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
And working. He's a manager somewhere, one of the restaurants. I think.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So we need him. We'll call him. He'll come.
Yeah, he'll
But
still
right
help
now,
out.
we want our kids here to become leaders.
Yes.
You know, to learn what it's like to be a leader,
That's
what
awesome.
it entails.
And you guys have persevered through so much. How long have you been married? I think your story's
We've been together 40 years because we just
Uh-huh.
we went on our first date 40 years ago at Grand
Awesome.
Park. Remember
Yeah.
when Jane Byrne was the mayor?
Yeah.
And it was awesome because we went to see Superman, so I always call him my Superman.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That's
so sweet.
our son lived downtown,
Yeah.
Antoine. So we left downtown. We walked to Grand Park on my birthday.
Yeah.
His
This
birthday.
year, July
Because it was
5th.
40 years ago we met. I mean,
Yeah.
no, it was our first date on his birthday 40 years
Yeah.
ago.
Nice.
Yeah, but we've been together, we've been married 26 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
When
that's so
I got in
awesome.
prison, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I got in prison, and I want to do things right in God's eyes, you know.
Nice.
And so I couldn't go back to shacking up. I want to.
Yeah, you got married. That's awesome.
Yeah, and our pastor, Wayne Gordon,
Mm-hmm.
he's just funny. He tried to get us married while he was in prison. It just never
It
happened.
never happened.
He's like, Antoinette, it's just not meant for you to get married while he's here. He's always need to come home. He's waiting to come home.
Yeah.
Not knowing that 2.5 years.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Yes.
We tried to set up many times. But every time coach come down there,
Something blocked us.
It blocked. Something blocked us.
Yeah, but it was probably so much nicer to be married together.
It was in
yeah.
church, like
Yeah.
right after doing church services actually.
Okay,
During church service,
so-
we didn't have to pay no money.
Yeah.
You know, doing church service, man.
And they sent us on our little
Little honeymoon and everything.
downtown.
Downtown, it was good. You know.
Yeah.
So one thing about this community, like I said, I would mind leaving, but I would rather be here.
Yeah.
Because there's so much history here for us and for the people here.
Yeah.
And we love them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we need to get away, you know. We
Sure.
don't ever get away, but one day we'll get there. But being here, this is where we live.
Yeah.
You know, we're in the hood, but the hood is not in us.
Yes.
So that's the difference.
And you're making a positive influence. It's like you're shining your light, you know, like a city set on a hill for
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And people are being drawn, and then
That's
they're
what
being
Christ,
raised
yeah.
up into leaders and ministers, and it's so important, right?
It is. It
Exactly,
really is.
yeah.
And we made sure we let the parents know that we're not just teaching music now.
Yeah.
We're teaching the Word of God through this music
Yes.
program because that is the way that we're going to get through these kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And one boy said, "Why are you doing the same thing over and over, Mr. Ryder, with John 3:16? Why are you doing the same thing? It's to teach them, to get into their
Yes.
spirit, for them
Exactly.
to understand what this actually means.
Yes.
Not just reciting that,
Yeah.
but what does it mean to you?
Yes,
So-
and that's like the rock, you know.
That's it.
Like if we stand on the rock, our house will stand
That's
in the
it.
storms of life,
right.
right?
There's
Thank
one
you.
family, our first family we had, they had about three kids, and it was rough, you know, being here. And then I thought we weren't getting to them, but then they back here now.
Wow.
And man, they're totally different.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Cause I knew it was gonna be a challenge. You know, but still, I love them.
Yeah.
You know, that's all we do is show love and
and
so
they can recite everything that they've learned here.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
they
gotta
that's
remember,
awesome.
because they were the only ones that were actually here with us. You know,
I know when we
They were-
first started.
we
this
first
was
started.
the first family.
And their mom would send them over here, you know, and they just played and had a good time. But I look at them now, how much they've grown and mature, and they're so smart,
Yes,
and they know the Lord,
that's so cool.
you know. So, like I said, association, you have to be careful who you associate with, you know.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Now you're coming out with the second book, right?
Yes,
Tell us about your book and
All right.
when will it be out?
My first book is
Yeah.
called A Dream, A Goal, and Never a Reality.
Okay.
That was about the group I was in prior to going to prison. I was in a professional singing group for about 20 years, 25 years.
Yes.
You know, we did a lot of touring and everything, cut an album back then.
That's awesome.
All right, so Now, this second book is a book about my whole entire life now. And
Okay, nice.
Time me growing up as a
Yes.
little kid on up to now. And it's a real good book. It's like talks about me being on a football team at Farragut, basketball team.
Yeah.
Talks about me.
It's about you. Yeah.
You want to tell me my basketball story? She's tripping on that. She'll tell you about that. But I did play that. Yeah. So then talk about me going to prison and then everything I talked to you about.
Yes.
But
Yeah, your story's been very inspiring.
It'll be in August, September.
Okay, tell us the name again.
The name is called A Journey of Faith Living in North Lawndale.
Okay, A Journey of Faith Living in North Lawndale. Okay.
Subtitle, A Testimony of an Ex-Offender.
A Testimony of an Ex-Offender.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. And it's coming out. Thank you so much for coming and joining us with Stanley and Antoinette Ratliff here at Celestial Ministries. Have a blessed Saturday, everyone.